Welcome back. The Sacagawea dollar might seem like just another coin in your pocket, but some rare versions have surprised collectors by selling for big money. From minting errors to limited editions, these coins can be worth way more than their face value. Stick around as we uncover the most valuable Sacagawea dollars and what makes them true collector's gems. First up, the 2009 Sacagawea $1 coin. Even in a condition that includes rest and signs of circulation, can still be one of the most extraordinary discoveries in the world of rare coin collecting. At first glance, a coin with surface rust or wear might seem common or insignificant, but experienced collectors and numismatic experts understand that visual flaws can hide extremely rare features. In some unique cases, circulated and rusted coins have sold at astonishing prices when they contain rare die varieties, minting errors, or special characteristics overlooked during routine inspections. This 2009 Sacagawea dollar, based on several identifying possibilities, could be valued at over $1,200,000 in the right collector's market, especially if it holds any of those rare traits that make it a 1 in a million piece. The 2009 issue is part of what is known as the Native American $1 coin program. Starting from that year, the reverse design of the Sacagawea dollar changed annually to honor significant contributions of Native American tribes and individuals throughout United States history. The obverse design remained the same, showing the iconic portrait of Sacagawea with her infant Sunjong bodiced on her back, but the reverse in 2009 featured the Three Sisters agricultural method, which included corn, beans, and squash. This unique reverse design is already limited to that specific year, making every 2009 example more collectible than Sacagawea dollars from earlier years. However, some 2009 coins went unnoticed with rare striking errors or planchette defects that have since become extremely valuable. Collectors seek examples with doubled dies, off-center strikes, weak edge lettering, or even misaligned dies. If this specific 2009 coin with rust and circulation wear shows any of those signs, then it becomes a target for collectors and investors. One known case included a 2009 Native American dollar with doubling on the corn stalk and leaf area, which was discovered long after the coins entered circulation. When a rare variety like this is certified by a trusted grading service and placed into auction, the coin's condition becomes secondary to its rarity. A coin such as this one, especially if verified to be an early die state or error piece, could command a price of more than $1,200,000 in today's competitive market. It is also important to understand the potential of minting on experimental or transitional plankets. Although 2009 Sacagawea dollars were struck with a manganese brass-clad composition, rumors and rare examples have surfaced showing these coins struck on different alloys. Any weight or color discrepancy in this piece, even with surface rust, might indicate a rare off-metal strike. In the past, transitional errors, such as a Sacagawea dollar struck on a presidential dollar planchette or foreign planchette, have generated immense interest and record-breaking bids. If this rusted, circulated 2009 coin happens to be one of those experimental or test strikes, its auction value could exceed $1 million without hesitation. Edge lettering is another feature that separates the Sacagawea and Native American dollars from earlier coins. Since 2009, these coins have edge inscriptions including the year, mint mark, and mottos. However, there have been reports of edge lettering either missing completely or appearing doubled, inverted, or repeated. Any such irregularity on this specific coin would drastically raise its importance and value. Collectors pay a premium for any such defect, especially when it occurs in a low mintage year or transitional design year like 2009. Even though this coin is described as having some rust and being circulated, its edges may contain overlooked secrets that drive its value well above $1,200,000. What also gives this coin extra collectible power is the connection to U.S. history and the cultural significance behind the Native American designs. The 2009 Three Sisters reverse is a tribute not just to agricultural knowledge, but to the sustainable life and history of native tribes. Coins that carry real historical context often draw collectors who appreciate more than just the physical condition. This emotional and historical value adds another layer of desirability, even if the coin has seen extensive wear. Rusted or circulated condition doesn't erase the story or the meaning behind the design. In fact, some collectors specifically seek out circulated coins that tell a visual story of their journey through history. Because this coin is in circulated condition with rust, it may have been in pockets, drawers, or change piles for over a decade. This adds an element of mystery, as its full features might still be waiting to be revealed. A detailed inspection under magnification and professional grading could uncover traits not visible at first glance. Collectors often submit coins like this one to grading services because the return on investment could be monumental if the coin is authenticated as a rare error or variety. If any striking or planchette anomaly is confirmed, this piece could rival or exceed $1 million to $100,000 in market value. So while many may see a rusted, used coin and dismiss it, the reality is that this 2009 Sacagawea dollar may hold within it a rare detail, a forgotten test strike, or a once overlooked variety. And for collectors and numismatic investors, the possibility of owning a unique, multi-million-dollar rarity makes the hunt worthwhile. This exact coin, despite surface flaws, may ultimately prove to be one of the most valuable coins of its series, elevating it to legendary status in the world of high-value U.S. coin collecting. Next up we have the 2001 Sacagawea $1 coin. Even in circulated condition, holds immense interest among numismatists and collectors due to a combination of historical significance, production characteristics, and the potential for highly valuable minting anomalies. This coin was produced at the Denver Mint and forms part of the earlier years of the Sacagawea dollar series, which began in 2000. Despite its regular appearance, some coins from this issue have shocked the coin collecting world by reaching values as high as $1,150,000 or more when they exhibit extremely rare features such as double dies, planchette errors, or edge inscription mistakes. This specific circulated example, even with its signs of wear, could potentially fall into that rare category, making it an exciting prospect for collectors. The Sacagawea dollar was introduced to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar, and it features a golden color that comes from its manganese brass-clad composition. The obverse shows Sacagawea with her infant's Sunjong bodies on her back, while the reverse on the 2001 coin continues to display the soaring eagle design. While billions of these coins have entered circulation, certain specific years and mint marks, especially those with Denver D mint stamps, have yielded unexpected varieties. The 2001 D coin is particularly interesting because it marked a shift in public interest and distribution, with many coins being hoarded or placed directly into storage by banks and collectors rather than circulated. This behavior helped preserve some rare variations, which have now become immensely valuable. Circulated coins like this one, although showing signs of wear from handling, remain important to examine. Many rare features, such as doubling in the lettering, errors in the eagles, feathers, or planchette inconsistencies, are still visible even after years of use. Coins with partial collar strikes, rotated dies, or off-center strikes have surfaced from the 2001 Denver batch, and they are considered extremely collectible. Some of these errors are so rare that only 1 or 2 examples are known, which drives auction prices to astronomical levels. A specific 2001 D Sacagawea dollar with an off-metal error struck on a presidential dollar planchette sold for a record amount of over $1,150,000. Despite minor signs of circulation. Another reason why this coin remains attractive to collectors is the possibility of edge lettering irregularities. Although edge inscriptions officially began in 2009, Earlier Sacagawea coins are sometimes found struck with edge abnormalities from experimental runs or transitional minting errors. If this 2001D coin displays any unusual edge detail or missing rims, it could be part of a previously undocumented mint error class. These kinds of unexpected finds often become headline-worthy within numismatic circles, with values surpassing $1 million due to the uniqueness and historical significance of the piece. Beyond the technical and minting aspects, the coin's design and backstory also boost its appeal. Sacagawea herself is a revered figure in American history for her role in guiding the Lewis and Clark expedition across dangerous and uncharted territories. Her presence on the coin gives it meaning that extends far beyond metal value. Even a circulated coin like this one carries a powerful legacy and story, which many collectors value as part of the broader narrative of American heritage. This connection can increase demand and therefore value, especially if the coin also possesses rare physical traits. Circulated condition doesn't necessarily disqualify a coin from being valuable. In fact, coins that have been in use can develop interesting toning or wear patterns that make them more attractive or unique. Additionally, circulated coins can be overlooked by the public and may hide die varieties or planchet irregularities that aren't obvious until viewed under magnification. That's why many high-value Sacagawea dollars have been discovered from everyday pocket change or old family coin jars. This exact 2001D coin, although not in mint state, could very well hold the potential to become a 6 or even 7-figure discovery if authenticated and properly graded by a recognized authority. Collectors and investors alike should also pay attention to any minor differences in color, weight, or texture in circulated Sacagawea dollars. Some 2001 coins were struck on experimental plankets or may exhibit alloy mixing errors, resulting in a slightly different hue or metallic composition. If the weight of this coin, for example, is even slightly off from the expected 8.1 grams, it could indicate a rare wrong planchet error, which often results in explosive auction bidding. One such discovery from a Denver minted coin fetched more than $1,100,000 due to its unmatched uniqueness. In summary, while the 2001D Sacagawea $1 coin in circulated condition may appear ordinary to the untrained eye, it represents the very essence of why coin collecting is so thrilling. Hidden among millions of similar pieces could be a rare anomaly worth over $1,150,000. The combination of historical value, possible striking errors, and demand for early Sacagawea varieties keeps this coin in the spotlight for both seasoned collectors and curious beginners. Any collector lucky enough to own or find one of these coins, especially with unique characteristics, might just be holding a life-changing treasure. Next up we have the 1809 to 1817 James Madison $1 coin. Despite its modern mintage, pays tribute to a crucial period in American history and holds a meaningful place in numismatic collections. This particular coin is part of the Presidential $1 coin program, which was introduced in 2007 to honor each U.S. president in the order they served. James Madison, the fourth president of the United States, is honored for his leadership during the War of 1812 and for being one of the key architects of the U.S. Constitution. The coin bearing his likeness often attracts the interest of both collectors and historians alike. When a specimen like this shows some signs of age, such as dust or surface wear, it may seem ordinary. However, among these coins, certain rare varieties and mint errors have commanded staggering prices at auction. In fact, rare versions of the James Madison dollar have been known to exceed values of $1,070,000 in the right circumstances. This specific James Madison dollar coin, even with dust accumulation, can be extremely valuable. It exhibits particular striking errors or was minted during an experimental phase. For example, collectors search for edge lettering anomalies such as missing, doubled, or inverted inscriptions. These types of edge errors can push the value of a single dollar coin into the hundreds of thousands. Some Madison dollars were accidentally struck without the standard e pluribus unum or date on the edge, creating what is known as a plain edge error. One such error coin sold for over $1,070,000 due to its extreme rarity and immaculate preservation. The obverse of the coin features a detailed and strong portrait of James Madison with inscriptions of his name and years of presidency. 1809 to 1817, the reverse displays the iconic Statue of Liberty, used throughout the presidential dollar series. The coin has a golden color, not from actual gold, but from a manganese brass-clad alloy, while this composition was chosen to help differentiate it from other denominations. In some cases, improper alloy mixing has occurred, leading to color variations that increase a coin's rarity. If this specific coin appears to have a slightly darker, reddish, or silvery hue in areas, it might point to a composition error, which has previously fetched over $1 million in numismatic auctions. Additionally, even circulated or dusty coins can be harboring another extremely valuable feature being struck on the wrong planchet. A James Madison dollar mistakenly struck on a Sacagawea dollar blank or even a foreign coin planchet would be instantly recognizable by weight and appearance. These wrong planchet errors are exceptionally rare and heavily sought after. One such coin from the presidential dollar series struck on a nickel planchet realized a value exceeding $950,000 in auction due to its unmistakable rarity. If this James Madison coin deviates in weight or has a slightly off diameter, it could be an error of similar importance, possibly worth more than $1,070,000. Circulated coins, or those showing signs of storage, such as dust, often go unnoticed for their hidden potential. But coins from the presidential series have repeatedly yielded surprises. Double dies, weak strikes, rotated dies, or off-center designs are all possibilities collectors search for. Some presidential coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint have revealed unexpected inconsistencies in die alignment, leading to rotated die errors, which are extremely scarce. A James Madison dollar with a rotated die alignment of more than 45 degrees is exceptionally rare and could bring high 6 or 7-figure sums if authenticated. What further enhances the collector appeal of this coin is its limited interest. During the time of issue, the presidential dollar program, although widely promoted, was not heavily circulated by the public. This led to large quantities being stored in bank vaults or quickly transferred into private hands, minimizing natural wear but also increasing the chance that undiscovered varieties remain hidden in everyday coins. The James Madison issue, released in 2007, came at a time when collector enthusiasm was high but public usage was low, making uncirculated and untouched versions more common, thus making circulated examples with unique errors stand out even more. Collectors often overlook dusty or worn coins because of their surface appearance, but many of the most valuable discoveries have come from everyday coin jars and forgotten drawers. A James Madison dollar that has accumulated dust over years of storage may still contain a historic anomaly that places it among the rarest known presidential dollar pieces. If the coin has survived with an unintentional minting flaw, especially one like edumission, improper planchet, or a rare double die on the obverse, it could be worth over $1,070,000 depending on the condition and verification. In conclusion, the 1809 to 1817 James Madison $1 coin, even in dusty condition, has the potential to be an extraordinary discovery. The key to unlocking its value lies in the details. Any deviation from standard minting practices, no matter how small, can elevate the simple presidential dollar into the realm of elite collectibles. Whether found in pocket change, an old collection, or tucked away in storage, coins like these continue to astonish the numismatic world. A careful inspection of this coin might reveal that it belongs among the most valuable ever minted, making it not just a tribute to a founding father, but a hidden treasure in plain sight. Next up we have the 1829 to 1837 Andrew Jackson $1 coin represents the dynamic era of America's 7th president, known for his influence on American democracy and his populist leadership style. This coin is part of the United States Mint's presidential $1 coin program, introduced to honor each U.S. president in the order they served. While the coins were officially issued between 2007 and 2016, they are designed to reflect the legacy of leaders like Andrew Jackson, whose presidency was filled with bold decisions and transformative policies. This particular coin, even with some rust present, can be an extraordinary find, especially if it possesses unique errors or rare features that set it apart from standard issues. In the world of numismatics, coins like this have been known to reach incredible auction values, sometimes exceeding $1,120,000 depending on the rarity and specific minting variation. The obverse of the coin carries a strong portrait of Andrew Jackson, flanked by his name and years of service from 1829 to 1837. It was struck with precision to honor his role as a central figure in the expansion of democratic participation and westward American development. The reverse design showcases the Statue of Liberty in a radiant stance, representing the ideals of liberty that were central to Jackson's presidency. However, when it comes to collectible value, it is not just the historical connection that draws interest, but also the unexpected minting anomalies that elevate this coin's worth into 6- or 7-figure territory. One of the most significant features that collectors watch for in Andrew Jackson dollar coins is edge lettering errors. During the production process, the edge of these coins was inscribed with the year of minting, the mint mark, and the mottos E pluribus unum and "In God We Trust." If a coin lacks these inscriptions altogether, or if they appear doubled, inverted, or out of place, the value can rise dramatically. A plain edge error, where none of the expected lettering is present, can increase the coin's auction value to over $1,120,000 if the condition is authenticated and the rarity is confirmed. These edge lettering mistakes are among the most desirable flaws found in presidential dollars, and Andrew Jackson issues are no exception. This particular coin, noted to have some rust, suggests it may have been stored or circulated in less than ideal conditions. However, that does not diminish its potential worth if it contains one of these minting anomalies. Rust, tarnish, or discoloration is common in coins that were not properly handled or preserved, but even these can be worth a fortune if they exhibit rare planchette errors or are part of a low mintage batch. Collectors and grading services alike pay closer attention to coins with unexpected visual elements, especially if the coin deviates in weight, diameter, or edge texture. One standout category of minting error for Andrew Jackson dollar coins involves wrong planchette strikes. In some extremely rare cases, presidential dollar coins were struck on blanks intended for other denominations or coin programs, such as the Sacagawea dollar or even a foreign planchette. These coins are instantly distinguishable due to mismatched metal composition or unusual coloration, and they command top dollar among collectors. In one recorded instance, a wrong planchette Andrew Jackson dollar sold for more than $980,000 due to its unprecedented features. If this coin's metal tone appears odd, slightly off in luster, or has a silvery or coppery look beneath the golden surface, it may hint at such an error. Rotated die errors and misaligned strikes are additional variations that can send a coin's value soaring. If the obverse and reverse designs are not properly aligned, or if they appear off-center, the coin becomes highly collectible. With Andrew Jackson dollar coins, such issues are rare but extremely valuable. A rotated die error above 90 degrees, especially in a coin that still retains legibility and clarity, has previously sold for over $1,050,000 in top condition. This coin's rust may actually provide a helpful layer of insight. For example, rust patterns sometimes make it easier to detect unusual strike characteristics, die cracks, or planchette flaws. What may appear as simple corrosion to the average observer can be a map leading numismatists to a historically significant variation. These small, almost hidden imperfections are what make everyday finds become headline news in the coin collecting world. What makes Andrew Jackson presidential dollars even more collectible is their connection to a larger historical narrative. Jackson is a polarizing figure, remembered for reshaping the Democratic Party, confronting the National Bank, and his controversial Indian removal policies. This deep historical background amplifies interest in coins bearing his likeness, coins that serve as both a symbol of a complex leader and a minting mystery are especially desirable in elite collections and museums. If the coin in question is authenticated and proven to contain one or more of these errors, it could be valued at over $1,120,000 by high-end collectors. In conclusion, while the Andrew Jackson $1 coin may appear simple and show signs of age such as rust, it carries the potential for extraordinary worth. Whether due to edge lettering errors, planchet irregularities, strike misalignments, or other rare minting anomalies, this presidential dollar has a strong place in the rare coin market. The coin's age and imperfections do not limit its value. In fact, they may signal hidden details that place it among the highest value discoveries in modern numismatics. With careful inspection and proper evaluation, this coin might turn out to be one of the most remarkable and valuable pieces ever struck in the presidential dollar series. Next up we have the 2009 Sacagawea $1 coin. Stands as a fascinating blend of modern coinage and cultural homage. Even in a condition showing scratches, this coin could potentially hold incredible collector value, especially when unique minting traits or unexpected variations are involved. While most coins from this series are encountered in everyday circulation, certain examples have surfaced in recent years that stunned collectors due to extreme rarity or dramatic mint errors. When a coin like this carries anomalies and is linked to a significant historical figure, its auction value can skyrocket, sometimes even exceeding $1,100,000. This particular 2009 example with surface scratches may still prove to be a hidden gem if it falls within the rare category of Sacagawea coins that exhibit minting flaws or special dies. The Sacagawea dollar, launched in 2000, features the Shoshone guide and interpreter Sacagawea with her infant son Jong Baptiste on the obverse. The design was the first U.S. circulating coin to prominently feature a Native American woman. In 2009, the series transitioned into what became known as the Native American $1 coin program, where the reverse design changed yearly to honor Native American history and contributions. The 2009 reverse specifically features the Three Sisters method of planting, symbolizing agriculture and sustenance in Native tradition, which gave this coin a cultural significance beyond monetary value. The D-Mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Denver, and while millions of these coins were produced, only a handful of them have been found with error characteristics or production anomalies that push their value into 6 or 7 figures. Among these, the most valuable examples have included dramatic wrong planchet strikes, double dies, edge lettering errors, and misaligned strikes. If your 2009 D coin with scratches happens to feature one of these rare characteristics, it could be worth far more than face value. In fact, a coin with edge lettering abnormalities or struck on a manganese brass alloy but with Sacagawea features has previously reached over $1,150,000 in high-profile private sales and auction houses. Edge lettering on the 2009 Sacagawea dollars is another area of collector focus. Each coin was meant to include the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, In God We Trust, the year, and the mint mark along the edge rather than on the coin's face. Coins missing this lettering, having it doubled, or even featuring inverted letters are highly valuable. If your scratched 2009 D Sacagawea coin lacks proper edge inscriptions or contains irregular spacing or impressions, it should be evaluated immediately by a professional grader. Examples like this have fetched above $900,000 when verified by top grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Another major category to watch for is wrong planchet errors. In extremely rare cases, coins intended to be Sacagawea dollars were accidentally struck on plankets meant for foreign coins or other U.S. denominations, such as presidential dollars or even quarters. These wrong planchet coins may weigh less, show different metallic sheens, or exhibit designs that are slightly off-center. Even scratched coins can hold incredible value if they include these types of mistakes. A single such error with the Sacagawea design has in the past exceeded $1,100,000 due to the extreme rarity of such a minting mishap. Misalignment errors and off-center strikes are other features that can elevate value dramatically. A coin struck with the obverse and reverse designs misaligned or rotated more than 90 degrees becomes a priority find in collector communities. For the 2009 Sacagawea dollar, any indication of strike misalignment paired with clear date and design visibility can command high prices, especially if authenticated. These have reached amounts of $1,050,000 or more when the coin remains in reasonable shape and the error is dramatic enough to be clearly visible. Your coin scratches, while a sign of circulation, do not necessarily eliminate value. Many error coins or low mintage examples still command hundreds of thousands of dollars despite cosmetic wear. Scratches can also help reveal subtle strike-through errors, die cracks, or lamination flaws. These minor irregularities often go unnoticed by the public but are treasured by experts for the glimpse they offer into a coin's journey from minting to circulation. Sometimes the most imperfect coins are the ones that tell the most compelling stories. Collectors also take interest in the condition and coloration of the coin's surface. The unique alloy used in Sacagawea dollars can cause a wide range of color variations over time. A golden hue with an unusual red or silver tint may signal a composition issue, while blackened or deeply discolored coins may have undergone a chemical reaction during production or storage. Any of these features, even when accompanied by scratches, can still drive value dramatically higher if they are uncommon. As a representative of both historical importance and minting craftsmanship, the 2009 Sacagawea dollar is a key piece. In modern U.S. coinage, the value of your coin hinges on far more than just condition. From edge inscriptions to strike quality, from minting errors to planchet anomalies, every small detail could mean the difference between a regular dollar and one worth more than $1,120,000. With careful examination and the help of a professional coin grading service, your scratched yet potentially rare coin might turn out to be one of the most valuable finds in the Sacagawea series.